iamchefbeee live. I am here at Refresh, and we're talking summer like it's raw, our upcoming seasonal cleanse that's happening in about 2 weeks. I don't know where Farmer J is. I think she's still at market, but she should be joining us, and we'll see if she's able to join us because market is happening at this moment. All right, so today what we want to do is we want to talk about seasonal items. We're heading into summer, and at the market, if you saw the video that we posted a little bit earlier today, we were at Grant Park Farmers Market gathering produce for today. All right, it's so important to eat seasonally, particularly since we're in Atlanta. It's a very warm climate place. We have access to some amazing urban farmers. We have access to some amazing produce. And it's really wonderful when you can just go to a market and you can actually interact with those folks who are growing your food. Today on the menu, we're actually going to do a zucchini, or really let's call it a squash pasta. Our squash pasta, I'm going to show you how to make it so that you don't even have to worry about the carbs, and it's going to be a raw pasta. And then we're going to make the sauce from almond milk. We're going to use some fresh basil and some other cool fresh herbs that we found at the farmer's market. So we're going to go on ahead and get started. So when I was at the market today, I'm just showing you what's in my little basket here. This is some fresh basil. All right, look how beautiful this is. Sweet, lovely, amazing fresh basil. We also have here some lettuce. Again, this is all coming from Farmer J's farm, Patchwork City Farm. So we have our beautiful lettuce that's been washed and cleaned. And then we have our red lettuce as well. All right, all of these have been rinsed. And I don't know if you've ever seen this at market or ever seen this at all. This is fresh garlic. So fresh garlic looks like almost like an onion bulb. It's really, really long, and then it has the seeds at the end. So we needed some garlic, so I was like, you know what, some fresh garlic would be amazing. So this is some fresh garlic, and there's two different varieties here. This is white, and then this is red. And then in Jamila's, at her farm, she's growing some zucchini, and she's also growing different kinds of squash. So this is a yellow squash. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And then we also have here, this is, well, what does she call this? It's like a green head squash, and she can give us the name when we see her. This is a yellow squash. And then of course we have zucchini, look at that. These are awesome, awesome, awesome to use when you're doing pastas. If you're trying to really watch your carbs, using squash as a substitute for pasta is incredible. They kind of feel like you're eating pasta. And I'm gonna show you a really cool way that you can make the pasta. I have another cute little device that I wanna share with you. All right, so what else do we have in here? I think that's it. So we have our basil, we have our lettuce, we have garlic, and we have the different squashes. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to make the pasta. Super, super simple. So I'm gonna pull this out. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just use, a peeler. And what we would do, and this is pretty much what it looks like, but you would basically just peel some of the skin off of the squash or the zucchini or whatever it is that you're using, and it's gonna look something like this, all right? Then what you're going to do, because we're gonna put that in this device, this is called a spiralizer, all right? This is a spiralizer, and it's really cool because you can actually set to have thick pasta noodles, or you can have very thin pasta noodles. We're gonna go for angel hair style pasta today. So it's set at, let me actually put it there. It's set at thin pasta, all right? So it's gonna give us some really thin angel hair style pasta noodles. All right, so what we're gonna do, we open this up, and then what we're gonna do is just cut a little piece of this off, and I'm trying to make sure that it's as straight as possible. Do you see that? And then I'm gonna anchor it on top of here. So I'm gonna just bring that close. And then I put it on top like so. And then I lock it in place. And then I just use this hand crank. And I just turn. I keep turning until I feel like it's not doing anything anymore, okay? And I'm making pasta. I'm making pasta, y'all. All right? So cameraman or camera lady, actually give him a closer shot. Let's show him what that looks like. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? All right. So we have our pasta coming. All right. Now this actually, when you know it's done, there's just sort of a little disc left. And we're gonna do it one more time. Actually, can I do this? I'm gonna try to just put this whole thing on here, like so. All right, and I think we can do it, yeah. There we go. I'm just making that pasta. So yesterday, my family and I participated at the green party that was here at iwi Fresh. Everyone is here, is hustling and bustling. They're basically trying to get the place back together because we were jamming yesterday. We had a good time. Every year, iwi Fresh, they have a celebration just to, you know, give thanks to all of the folks who support them throughout the year for all the work that they do and all the folks who come in to get services. And it was called the Green Party. And the theme for today is green. I'm wearing my green top. When I actually looked it up, I was like, man, green is a powerful color, right? It represents fertility, it represents abundance, it represents movement, it represents growth. It represents all these amazing things, and it's so perfect that iwi Fresh would be green. And it's so perfect that we're focusing on green items. Look at this. We have green in our squash, we have green in our zucchini, right? So we're gonna be using the green basil, we're gonna be using the green lettuce. Green is just vibrant. Green is just powerful. And so let me just show you what this looks like. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. All right. Pasta, y'all. Pasta. So I'm gonna just add it to the bowl like so. I'm gonna just add it to the bowl like so. And I already cut up some, I prepped some already. So what we can do is we can just toss these together. We could just toss these together. So we have basically like two pastas in here. Look at that. Doesn't that look like pasta? Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. All right. So our pasta is done. So now it's time for us to work on our sauce. Before I work on the sauce, I want to just remind you guys that Summer Like It's Raw, which is our raw food cleanse, is coming up on June 21st and it lasts till June 30th. Summer Like It's Raw is a group cleanse that I do with Farmer Jay at the start of the season. We actually did one in March, and that was for spring. So it's called Spring Into the Raw. This one is Summer Like It's Raw. So as the seasons change, it's important to shift with the seasons. And that also means eating foods that are in line with the season. So things that are in line with the season are things like fresh herbs like basil, all right, garlic, the squash that we have here, all right, and certain types of seeds and nuts are also apropos for the season. The more you incorporate foods that are within the season into your diet, the more amazing you're gonna feel. I actually did Spring Into the Raw, and at the end, I felt really, really good. I was like, wow, there's something to the seasonal eating piece. We also are going to be using some fresh tomatoes. Tomatoes are wonderful for the season. They're wonderful for summer. All right. So what I'm going to do, let's get ready for our sauce. This is a very quick sauce. I'm using some almond milk. All right. So I'm going to actually just put the entire thing of almond milk in here. So almond milk. Okay. We're going to also use some nutritional yeast. All right. So this is kind of like a Alfredo cream sauce, but it has, you know, the basil and things of that nature. So I wanted to have sort of that rich, savory, cheesy flavor. So we're gonna add, let's say maybe about 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, okay? We're also gonna add in here some fresh cracked pepper, all right? We're gonna also add some salt. So I'll put this here. Add some salt. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these zucchinis that I've already kind of, just to add some depth to it. So I'm gonna just add that because nothing goes to waste in the kitchen. We're also gonna add in some garlic. So when I cut this open, I want you to see what it looks like. Look at that. So this looks a little different than the garlic that you get in the supermarket. It's much softer, it's fresh, so it's not dried out like what you typically see when you go to market, all right? And then we're gonna just cut off the ends. There we go, look at that. All right, so I'm actually gonna put this whole thing in. Make this a nice savory sauce. That looks good. Let me trim this a little bit more. I'm gonna put that in, right? And then I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice, and then I'm gonna add some essential oils as well. You know, I love to cook with my essential oils. The essential oils just help to elevate the flavor of the food, right? So we're gonna add some fresh lemon juice in here, right? I'm gonna add that. And then I have some black pepper, and I also have some lemon essential oil. So we're just gonna add like one drop of those. All right. Here we go. That's one. And then we have our lemon. All right, so we're gonna give this a whiz. And then I think I wanna add a little bit of oil, just a little bit. This is a little safflower oil. Here we go, just a little bit of oil, right? And then we're gonna whiz this up. Look at that, nice creamy sauce. So what we're doing is we're thickening the sauce, we're adding some air to it, okay? And I'm gonna add in the basil now. All right, let's add in the basil. And it's gonna also give it some more flavor. Give it that beautiful green color. Look how gorgeous that is. Yummy. Yum, yum, yum. I love it. All right, we're almost there. Let's turn it up a little bit more. I think I want to add a little bit more basil. Give it a nice rich flavor. Here we go. It's gonna be ready now. Awesome. All right, let me taste. Lovely. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. A little bit more. You do, nice. My little helpers are here. I see, nice. All right, so we just added a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, just to add a little bit more flavor, depth of flavor to this. Add a little bit more lemon juice. All right. And I'm gonna add this as well. Using the lemon juice to brighten up the flavor. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm just gonna whiz it one more time. Wash my hands. So we have so many things coming up this summer. We have Summer Like It's Raw coming. We got the summer camp coming in a couple of weeks. And then we also have our dance conference coming. Just so many cool events to keep you active. Summer Like It's Raw is gonna be the 21st to the 30th of June. The summer camp is gonna be for a week, so if you have kids that you know are interested in eating plant-based, they wanna learn the science behind food, you want them to come to Awio Kokoroko, which is gonna be our first ever culinary camp for little kids. And that's gonna be from the 25th to the 29th. And then next month, you'll hear me talk a little bit more about it, but next month we have our Atlanta African Dance and Drum Festival. That's the last weekend in July. So big ups to Baba Aitoro. This is our 10th anniversary of this conference. So many amazing things happening in the city of Atlanta. All right, so let's put this thing together. What we're going to do, I'm gonna move some of this stuff off to the side, and I'm gonna cut up some of the lettuce. And I'm gonna add it to the bowl. Look how pretty that is, look at that. Nice, beautiful head of lettuce, all right? We're gonna cut this like so, all right? And then I'm gonna do this. This was all grown locally at Patchwork City Farm. So I'm gonna just toss it in here. All right, I'm gonna toss that in there. All right, look how pretty that is, all right? And then I'm also going to get some green lettuce as well. These are baby lettuce, so they're very tender, all right? Very tender. When you let lettuce grow and grow and grow, the leaves get a little tougher. But these are baby lettuce, so it's nice and tender, okay? And we're going to add that to the bowl, okay? The other thing that we're gonna add to the bowl, we're gonna add some tomatoes, all right? I'm gonna reserve some just so that we can have it for garnishing, all right? Look at that, all right? All right, and I'm just tossing all of these ingredients together. I'm gonna add a little salt for flavor. Right, now, just so you know, I'm really funny about the salts that I use. This is this pink salt. This is Himalayan salt. This is Himalayan salt. And it's actually a really healthy salt because it has a lot of trace minerals inside of them, okay? All right, so look at this. Look at my little pasta. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some. What I'm gonna do is grab some, and these pasta noodles are very long, right? And we're going to just plate it right here. Okay, get some of these, get the greens, get the tomatoes, right? And then we're gonna dress it with our lovely sauce that we've created. All right, so this is an example of something that you would see on our Spring Into the Raw menu. All right, when you do, I said Spring Into the Raw, Summer Like It's Raw menu. So when you do Summer Like It's Raw, you get a menu, you get a 30-day, 30 recipes, 10 days recipe guide and shopping list. You also get a Facebook group. You get access to our Facebook group so that you can post all the cool things that you're making. You also get a fruit and veggie wash infused with essential oils made by me. And then a seasoning blend that's all spring, well, summer. I'm still in Spring Into the Raw mode. It's summer inspired, okay? And so really, really cool stuff. And then of course, the last cool thing that you get is a farmer's market tour done by Jamila. All right, that's done one of the Saturdays during the cleanse. All right, so this is our pasta dish. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna scoop out some of this lovely sauce. All right, so I'm gonna put this here. And I'm actually just gonna drizzle it on top. And it's so pretty, it's green, it's lovely. All right, so if you wanted this sauce to be a little thicker, you could also use sunflower seeds, we could use pumpkin seeds. You could do any of those things, absolutely, you could do that. All right, you can use, right, but we wanna use summer approved nuts. We want to use summer approved nuts. So you can use nuts, but based on some of the things that we're researching, not all nuts are available in the summer if you're actually going by that kind of eating style. So a nut that is, or seed that's available in the summer is pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, things like that. All right, so we're gonna just add some fresh basil on top. Look how pretty that is. All right, and around the side. All right. So sunflower seeds would be good. Someone would think cashew. Cashew would be lovely as a cream sauce, but it's not available in the summer. All right, so that's probably the only setback for cashews. They're probably available later on in the year. Okay. I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add some fresh pepper. And then we're gonna add, to garnish, some of these lovely tomatoes. All right, here we go. All right, so this is our final dish. This is it. This is our final dish. Look at how pretty that is. So this is our, what do we wanna call this? This is like our angel hair squash pasta with a green sauce. That's what we're gonna call it. Angel hair pasta, right? Angel hair squash pasta with the green sauce. And we're using our purple lettuce leaf, we're using our green lettuce leaf, and it's garnished with a little bit of fresh basil and some tomatoes. All right, y'all. So Farmer J didn't make it, y'all. I thought she was gonna be here, but I guess market is still happening. She's selling out, so that's good. I'd rather her do that than be here. All right. We have Summer Like It's Raw coming up, 21st to the 30th. We hope that you join us. I'm gonna actually put the link. It's eatwhereyouare.net if you wanna check it out. We also have our summer camp coming up, and I'm gonna put the link to that. And then of course, the big kahuna next month. We're also gonna have our 10th annual Atlanta African Dance and Drum Festival. All right, so we're gonna go eat. Please make sure that you're eating your greens. Make sure that you're eating seasonal. Green represents abundance. Green represents love. Green represents life. Green represents growth. Green represents fertility. Green is an amazing color. And so we really wanted to focus on something green today because I was just like, wow, that's kind of fresh, you know? And here I am at Eat Fresh. They're all about the green. I need to be about the green too. All right, so enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we're gonna check you out next week. Peace.